So today it's just been an amazing, we've had Christmas parties before, sometimes they feel kind of pushed on each other, but today it really felt like a family. We had alumni here, we had people here who, someone was saying something that they didn't like, they said, no, you can't talk about my family like that. So, I mean, it's really cool to see young adults step up and call you family, even though there's no blood relation. You can see that it means that much to them. Being able to share this time with our kids and our family here at GetREAL, it's an amazing experience. And I can't say enough how much the community has supported us and maintained this. It's not an easy thing to understand that if you're not foster care, quote unquote, anymore under the age of 18, that you still need help. A lot of times we call them the invisible population, the invisible people in the community, because they're not in foster care anymore, but they still need help. We were able to celebrate tonight and get them some amazing gifts that you could see their faces just light up.
So, we never celebrated Christmas growing up. We didn't have the money for it, so Christmas does not exist. And so, like, this year was like the first year that I put up an actual tree. It was with my neighbor Jerry. And she was like, that's not how you set it up. And I was like, well, I have no idea, so thanks for teaching me. It feels weird. Like, it's good, but it feels weird. Like, it feels really foreign. Like, I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate this place, like, every day that I'm here. Because, like, I can be here, I can be on the streets, and I've been homeless. It's not worth it. Seeing how much people actually care here is overwhelming, but really nice.
I couldn't wait. Hey.
This organization won Nonprofit of the Year not too many years ago, and then as soon as that happened, the state and the government decided that we needed to go from an emergency shelter to a long-term. So that transition was quite a transition. And Amy Curry, our executive director, has been here for, it feels like forever, 16 years I believe it is, and she's seen it all. She's seen them from when they were little bitty babies basically in here, toddlers, all the way up to when we had 17 and then 18-year-olds in here. It's been tough for her, the transition, but she's an amazing leader that's really held it together for our community and for this organization. Super excited, like I said, about the community earlier. We were kind of nervous about the new look and who we were kind of serving now. So we were kind of scared that what was going to happen with Havana Nights, but the community showed up big time for us. I thought it was one of the best parties I've been to ever. So we want to thank Fort Smith and the community in Sebastian County and everyone who supported us in that.
Christian.
So, I don't have the best mental health of any person, and when I first got here, I had been used to the feeling of being alone, but I wasn't used to being alone. And I wasn't used to letting myself kind of fall into those bad habits that you get when you have mental illness. And so, since I've been here, personally, me has been a roller coaster kind of emotions, because I'm trying to figure out what I want and what I want to do, and I'm also trying to figure out how to adjust to this. And it's taken longer than I wanted it to. But this program, it really exceeded my expectations. I love the people here, and I like waking up every day and like talking to my life coach and seeing Jeremiah. I like it a lot. I had a drug test done, and it was my first drug test, and I was clean for everything. Seeing that like kind of, because I knew I was clean, but like seeing it out and like proven was like, whoa, that's really cool. It was like, I finally won something, you know what I mean? A lot of people that I met refuse to apply to GetREAL because they're overwhelmed by the independence you have to have, and a lot of them feel like because they're drowning they can't do anything. But the weird thing is that when you're underwater you can still swim, and so you should try and swim and fight for as long as you can, and I think that's why you should apply here.